thought we did not have eggs, and getting groceries at a time like this is not easy. Hey you guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am doing a different type of a video. A lot of you guys in the past seem to have really enjoyed my live streaming of cooking, baking, whatever, the failed attempts that I had. So today I decided that we will be making my 5-ingredient healthy banana bread. First, wash your hands, especially at a time like now. So this is a banana bread that I've been making since I think I was about 17. I love banana bread and I am very notorious for a banana bread that I make that's not so healthy and using like sour cream. It's so good and moist. But this banana bread is one that I'm also very well known for. Now the original recipe for this is only about 5 ingredients, which are bananas, rolled oats, originally maple syrup. I then switched to honey, but this time we are using agave, 2 eggs, and baking soda. What I personally then add on top of these 5 basic ingredients are chocolate chips. For a healthier alternative though, you can use the Lily's, but I mean, we're already adding agave. A little non-natural sugar won't kill you. Some walnuts, personal preference. And then just to grease the pan, I'm gonna be adding in some butter. I normally prefer really brown bananas in any type of banana bread because it just makes it so much sweeter. But I only have one that's almost there. And then the only other bananas we could get are quite green, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So you can put this all into a bowl and just smash it up with a fork. But what I prefer to do is put it in a blender because we're using whole rolled oats. And blending it almost turns it into an oat flour, which gets rid of the texture of oats in the banana bread and it makes it seem, I guess, a little less healthy. So you'll want to do 3 medium-sized bananas in the blender or your bowl. But my 2 bananas are large, so I'm gonna do 1 medium and 1.5 large. And the other half of that banana will then be sliced on top for like a decorative taste. So then, like I said, cut this last large banana in half and we will use the other half to thinly slice and place on top, just to make it a little pretty. Next, we are going to do 2 cups of rolled oats. Normally, when you are measuring out anything dry, you would want to use a scale or measuring cups. This is for liquids, but it's all I have right now, so do. You guys remember that vine where it's like 2 shots of vodka? Next, 2 eggs. If you guys want to know how big of an idiot I was when I was little, I thought that if I took an egg out of the fridge and would like warm it up, that one day it would hatch. So my mom would like come into my room and I'd be watching TV holding an egg, trying to make it hatch, because I was an idiot. All right, then 1/4 of maple syrup or honey or light agave. Sorry, the dogs are up to something. All right, let me get a teaspoon. Normally I'm someone, I measure everything out to the T, but I can't find an actual labeled teaspoon, so I guess I'm going to eyeball this, which I don't like. Baking is so much harder than cooking, I think, because baking, there's a bit of science, I guess, to it. Baking soda, baking powder. I don't know the difference between the 2. Cooking shows have always been something for me that really calm me down. They put me to sleep and help me a lot with anxiety. And so I used to go on YouTube and just look them up. Maybe because when I was younger, I used to watch them a lot. I'm gonna say that much. And I guess we will see how that works out. Then, we're going to blend this up before the chocolate chips and before the walnuts because no one wants those blended up. We ain't making a banana bread smoothie. Normally I just use, what do you call it, a NutriBullet, works pretty good. This is a Vitamix, this is the big boy. Also, I like to leave a tiny bit of the oat texture, so don't make it completely blended. Leave a little bit of some of the oat texture. Oh, let me see if you guys can see. There are still some pieces of oats in there so that you got some nice texture going on. Then, unfortunately, I do not have a bread pan, or even, you can make these into muffins as well, which is really good. I've done that before for little individual ones. So I'm using this tiny glass. Just rinsed it, sorry. glass pan, and I'm gonna, I think, have to break it up into a few things. Safe for oven, we're good, okay. That always scares me. I just tasted some of the batter, and it tastes really good. Then we're going to take the butter, or whatever other healthy substitute you prefer, because this is a free country, and you can modify this recipe any way you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut about a tablespoon size. We don't have too big of a pan. You want to really get everywhere, all the corners and stuff, because that is how you get it to come out easily and beautiful. So butter that bad boy on up. And then you can use the rest of your butter for the bread later. Or honey on top of it, or agave, or maple syrup, or whatever the hell you want. Okay. While it is already in the blender, I'm going to add in the chocolate chips. And I'm gonna eyeball it because personal preferences. People like a lot, I personally don't like a lot. I always choose the chocolate chip cookie with the least amount of chocolate chips. I really, if I could make the perfect cookie, it would actually be a chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate chip. I'm not the craziest chocolate person, but like I love brookies and stuff like that, because I still like sweet stuff, just not too sweet. Although I love white chocolate. White chocolate is my absolute favorite. I know I'm weirdly mixing this up in a blender, but I don't want to get another bowl dirty. You guys should all comment down below if you end up making this. Walnuts, one of my favorite things. Okay, my absolute favorite dessert and a food I can never turn down is actually a brownie, although I did just say I don't like chocolate. I love brownies, and especially ones with walnuts or any nuts. But you don't want to do too much of the nuts, I think, of course. Just a few. Now to pour it in. Baking has always been something I've always loved. I used to always hang out with my friends in the neighborhood, and we would make cookies, lemon bars, all of that. Now I'm gonna be separating mine up into 2 batches actually. I'm not gonna fill it completely because I am using a smaller pan. Let me make sure I got a good ratio. Some nuts in there. Now let's see how good you guys are at decorating. You're gonna take the other half of that banana, and I'm going to try and cut mine diagonally so that the banana looks longer and just prettier. But yeah, when I was younger, I really wasn't the biggest fan of chocolate. But lately, I really actually had a big sweet tooth. It's bad. Yeah, so I'm just cutting the bananas diagonal so they end up longer. And then I'll figure out how I want to place them to make it pretty. But yeah, I normally do like to do these the individual muffin ways. It was the biggest pain in the ass, you guys, getting these bananas. If you watched my vlog that I posted yesterday, I'll put the link in the description below. I tried so many times to get them. You couldn't get it in person at the stores, you couldn't get it online, you couldn't get them anywhere. It was terrible, and so I wanted to film this video yesterday. But here we are today. I hope you all, though, are staying busy. Hopefully this thing will blow over soon. I'm not too worried about myself contracting corona, but I'm more worried about how it can impact others who it could be an issue to get it. We do, of course, want to also help flatten the curve because of hospitals and resources. But I'm really worried about those who I know who are older, who have respiratory issues, anything like that. I want to try and be as healthy as I can to help them. This is her before. She's beautiful. Woo! She's thick. We're gonna put her into the oven, 350. It says 30 minutes. Normally I would do 30 minutes, but this is like a smaller pan. So we'll be checking on it soon. So I will see you guys in about 30 minutes or so. The time is here. I think the banana bread is ready. So, it smells like a banana exploded, and I say that in the best way possible. Oh yeah, it really does smell good. Gordon Ramsay is shaking Rachel Ray who? Guys, look at her, she's so pretty. She's my little baby. You can see the chocolate chips peeking through, and look how cool the bananas look. And it smells really, really good. Do you want to smell it? This is like when you see like Disney princesses put it out on the window, and then some starving man comes by and he's like hungry and eats it. Have you ever seen, what's that from? Yay, I'm excited. Yeah, because I'm a happy person. Guys, I'm gonna get us through this quarantine. We're gonna be in quarantine for 2 weeks, and you can come here for good, happy content. I was saying how cooking channels whenever I used to have anxiety or couldn't sleep, I would watch them and they would just calm me down, you know? All right, I personally want mine warm. And I have always been that person who I never wanted to wait for the cookie to cool down. And so I kind of want to cut into it and try it already. This is a really weird can. There's a little teeny tiny little baby butter knife. It's a little teeny tiny. Is it weird if you eat banana? I thought it was a normal thing. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah. Wow. All right, so there it is. This is my favorite 5-ingredient healthy banana bread. Let me know if you guys decide to make this, or you can even message me on Instagram. I'll put my social media handles right here. And you can send me a picture of it because I'd love to see. Let me know any variations you make, whatever. Stay safe out there, wash your hands, get your food. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe because it makes me so happy. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.